sometimes it's just good to pause and smell the roses. Happy quarantine. What are all you guys doing out there? Not all of us are getting to stay home and just relax. Me being a truck driver, I'm working quite a bit. I'm working really hard lately. But luckily with my schedule, I work for 4 days and then I'm off for 3 days. And sometimes I work 3 days and I'm off for 4 days. So it's a flip-flop like that. So when I'm working out on the road, I'm working really hard, and then I come back home, and I don't know if you've ever seen that meme. You know, this is my idea of quarantine, and this is my wife's idea of quarantine. She thinks that I'm like Chip Gaines or something like that, because I am constantly doing home improvement projects, doing little projects here and there. I've been clearing out some areas, and we've got mulberries. They are really good. What are you talking about, we?
Well, I help.
Yeah, you make the assignment and then hand it to me. You come up with the ideas and then make me do them.
Somebody's got to.
I know.
You make that sound like a bad thing. No. I have leadership skills.
Cut a little path through the woods for our backyard. Start to see back there now. Our other property, we discovered that we had carpenter ant damage, and the entire floor had to be torn out and replaced. The floor joists had to be replaced. It was a nightmare. But I thank God for my father-in-law. He came in and helped me put in some new floor joists, and it's all fixed up now. It's ready for the subfloor to be put back in. So, like I said, we've got project after project going on right now. I would love to be able to get away and do some camping, because I definitely need a break. Hopefully this virus stuff will be over with soon. Big project going on today. Jason got a little bit too rambunctious and too overexcited about demoing the floor. Took out the entire den. This isn't going to cut it. And he says he's going to replace it, but what he's trying to replace it with ain't going to be quality stuff. Everything's gone now. That one beam used to be an outer wall. It's as old as the house is, and just over the years it's just rotted away, and all this is going to have to be replaced now. floor joists. Ready to put some flooring back on, but we're going to have to wait on that for a little bit.
Well, some things are finally starting to open back up.
Yeah, we're in the phase 1 of reopening here in North Carolina as of right now.
Yeah, phase 1. Don't know what that means because a lot of things are still closed.
There are a lot of things still closed, but it's so pretty out today. We just had to get out for a while.
Yep.
We have not been able to cut loose on a Saturday, and I don't know when. It's been a long time.
Yeah. We've got a really nice downtown area. Very small town, but very cute and good place to just mosey around.
Yeah, the clock tower's adorable. There's a little coffee shop here and some variety stores we may walk into for a few minutes that are open now.
That are now open, yeah, that we haven't been into for a while. That's what I love about a small town. It's got a lot of things that are so unique. You don't have, it's not the cookie cutter things that you see a lot of places.
So those of you from outside North Carolina, what phase are you guys in right now? How is your state opening up?
Yeah, and it's probably different areas of different states too.
Right.
Because like us being a small town, we didn't get hit hard with anything.
Not really. It's not been as bad here.
Well, I got a phone call from my brother. Said he had a special surprise for us. And while we're still out here social distancing and everything, not going anywhere much, I'm going to go see my brother just for a minute and see what he's talking about.
I have enjoyed the aspect of being able to work remotely, and we've had some good family time.
Yeah, being forced to spend time together kind of has its ways of working out in the long run, I guess.
Yeah. So we hope everybody out there is doing well when you're stuck in quarantine also, and that everyone is feeling okay.
My son just finished school. He just gave his senior thesis, which was the very final assignment.
And he did great.
He did great. So as of now, since there is no graduation ceremony, he is a free man from school.
And that's so sad, because it must feel so anticlimactic. You know?
Yeah. They've been working so hard all this time. I think they deserve a celebration, and hopefully once all this is over with, we can, you know, make that happen. It hasn't got much longer before he's going to be off to the Marines.
Yeah, but a New York strip and chocolate silk pie from Marie Callender's made up that better.
Yeah, so we had a celebratory dinner, but
and we weeballed.
And we had a family game night. Now he is officially done with school.
So do any of you guys have 2020 grads out there, and how did you deal with that? How are you dealing with that? I know, being as he is homeschooled, he graduated a little earlier than a lot of other kids. But that's upon us.
But everybody's being homeschooled right now.
That's true.
Actually, I know what David got us.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Ah. What?
Some solar panels.
Ah.
And a friend of his gave them to him, and he didn't need them, so he thought about us and said, hey, if you want these solar panels, come down and get them.
That is exciting.
So we're gonna, of course, it takes more than just solar panels to, you know, go solar on your RV. So, but it's a first step. I mean, to be able to get solar panels for free sounds like a really good deal.
You don't get better than that.
Yeah, it can't be free. So we're gonna pick up these solar panels from my brother, and once we get the other components, like the batteries and the inverter and all of that stuff to hook up, we're gonna make our camper solar powered.
That will be amazing. That will be so amazing.
The other day we went down to my brother's house, and he just happened to have a couple of 250 watt solar cells laying in his backyard. And so he said, well, hey, if you can use them, you can have them. And so now we've got these 2 solar cells that we are going to probably utilize in some way to solarize our camper. We're not sure how we're going to use it yet, because there's other things that we have to get, like the Battle-Born batteries, as well as the inverter and the converter, and have all that set up. But we've got a first step going on with the solar cells. And being that we have only a 30 amp camper, it's not going to take as much power to make things work as if it was a 50 amp. So the 30 amp won't take as much power as a 50 amp would. So these are going to be put into storage for now until we're able to get the batteries and the inverter, and then we're going to probably make a whole nother show about solarizing the camper and going solar. This has been kind of a hodgepodge of an episode where we've just been putting things together about what we've been doing while we're in quarantine, the home repair, the projects, the solar panels, different things that have been going on. Lisa just cut my hair this morning. I think she did a pretty good job. Since none of the salons or barbershops are open yet, she went ahead and cut my hair this morning. I think she did okay. I'll be using her from now on and save 20 bucks. We're hopefully going to be getting things back to normal soon. From what I just heard, the state parks are reopening. Even though the campgrounds are not open yet, they are going to probably be opening soon, which means we will be able to go to Kerr Lake like we had originally planned, and we'll be doing an episode about that. We're going to be doing an episode probably next week about awning repair, because our awning got torn while we were in Florida, and we're going to have to repair that before we go camping again. And so we're going to do an episode about that. Hopefully you will be able to tune in then. And we're going to be going to a variety of different places this season once traveling bans or traveling restrictions have been lifted. We will be going to Kerr Lake, White Lake. We're going to go back to the Outer Banks and do some of the lower islands this time. Then we're going to go, when it gets to around the fall season, we're going to be going up north to the Maryland, Pennsylvania, DC, Baltimore area, and we're going to be doing some shows from there as well. Hopefully you'll be able to stay tuned, and until then, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have some happy camping.